Hey guys, I have been a terrible YouTuber. Over the last year or so, the channel really has gone south, completely dying, and that's totally on me. However, I'm back now, and I'm ready to commit. Today, I'll be starting a new series for the Halloween level that I'm currently working on. I'll be streaming it pretty much every single day, and right after the streams, I'll get right to editing it and getting those videos out for you guys in case you missed the streams. I've been really struggling to find things to be excited about in terms of content creation and GD, and this has honestly got me pretty excited, so I hope you guys are too. Additionally though, I do want to change a couple of things going forward about, how this channel functions. I've always just been a GD channel, but as you all know, no one only plays GD. I mean, I don't. Maybe you do. If you do, all power to you. But I don't. So I want to expand my horizons and begin posting other kinds of content alongside all of the new GD content that I plan on doing. This will include Rocket League, Osu, Fortnite, and really any other games that I end up trying. And don't worry, it'll be a very wide variety of content ranging from your typical highlights, stream clips, videos. I don't know what they're called. Highlight videos? There you go. To, the more thought out, edited, scripted videos that you guys have come to expect from me. It's gonna be a big shift because I've never done this before, but I hope it's a welcome one. But enough yapping, let's get straight onto episode 1 of our brand new series. Are we live? Are we live? What level is this? Okay, so it's quite a bit to explain. I am making a Halloween level with some of my good friends. I did a stream like 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. That was my last stream, I'm pretty sure, where I made the gameplay for one of the parts. I can actually go back. Is it this? Yeah, I made the gameplay here. If you guys remember this. But this isn't actually my part. This is just the gameplay for someone else's part. So now, we're actually working on my actual part, which is going to be a fucking, we're making a boss fight, chat. This is my boss. You guys like him? You guys like my, you guys like my boss? He's sick. He's gonna be so scary and dangerous. Halloweeny Hut Juniors, yo, chill. But yeah, we're making a boss fight. I can actually show you guys. I made some concept art. I've been really trying to be more adamant on drawing. Instead of just trying to make things directly in the game. So I'm gonna be a little vulnerable with you guys for a second and show you guys what my original concept art looked like. So there's 3 parts to this. As you guys know, I'm not an artist in any way, shape, or form. I am not an artist. I'm not an artist. So I was like, that's pretty scary, right? I was like that, I was like, I want to make like a face. It's gonna have like sharp teeth and like 3 eyes. And I'm like, dude, that's gonna be fucking sick. It has horns. I think it's a pretty good idea. It's a pretty good concept. It's a pretty solid concept, in my opinion. It's fire? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was the first one that I did. And then I'm not gonna lie, looking at this one, I already knew that this was just goofy as shit. I just wanted to get my idea down. So then later, I think the next day, I made this one. I adjusted the old one, changed the colors, changed the head shape a little bit, and then I ended up on this one. Now that is actually kind of creepy. I think this one is actually a little bit creepy. Is it good? Fuck no. But I think this one's a lot better. First one is better. Yeah. So this is what I ended up on. And then once I had this, I had to go on vacation, which I should tell you guys about. I'll tell you guys about that at some other point. But I had to go on vacation. I left on vacation for like a week. That's why you guys haven't seen me streaming or posting anywhere for the last week or so. I ended up going to, here, I can actually show you guys. I ended up going to Barcelona in Spain. And then I took a day trip to Andorra, which was so much fun. It was a beautiful country. It was a great time. So I was out there for about a week. I got a lot of time to sit on the concept. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna completely ditch the the spooky humanoid face thing, and I'm just gonna go with the spider thing. So yesterday morning, I redrew the whole thing. I kept like the magic red circle thing, put it here, and now we're here. And I think this is way better. But that's what we're aiming towards. Right now, we're just working on gameplay, and getting everything set up properly. I need hide invisible. Getting everything set up properly so that when we actually make the boss, you know, all the stuff is like laid out and we're good. You can already see I have a decent amount of gameplay made. It's like, I don't know, maybe a fourth of the gameplay or something. How do you make the smoke? It's just a bunch of particle triggers. I think I have 3 layers of them. So you can see right here, I have a very slow layer in the background that for the texture has this texture, has some like fade ins and outs, some variance on the speed. Yeah, it's moving pretty fast, but has a lot of variance on the speed. Angle, so it's moving left. And then there's just like really big start size. And I think it has additive as well. Oh, no, it doesn't. But I think the color itself, yeah, the color itself is low opacity. So you see it in the background. And so then I have that one, and then one for the middle ground here, which, yeah, is layered above the player. And then I have one that's like way out in the foreground that's moving like really, really fast. You just have to remember that the closer it is to the screen, the faster they should be moving and the larger the particle should be. So yeah, and then there's also like one more particle. Yeah, there's this particle as well. This particle doesn't have smoke. This is glow. And all this does is add some variance to, like, you see these like glow, this glow stuff. All it does is add a little bit of variance to that so that the glow looks like a little uneven and lumpy with the smoke. Yeah, so that's how I did that. To add on to this, for this part, I enlisted Leah to help. We made a double jump mechanic. So you're gonna have double jump in this, which I think is really fun. Because I'm not gonna lie, my biggest, like, I don't know how to explain this to you guys, but let me know like if you guys kind of agree with this or not. But my biggest kind of pet peeve when it comes to boss fights in classic levels is that they're so like, they feel so predetermined. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, like an actual boss fight should be, you know, it's basing its movements off of your movements, and like it's all custom, right? And that's very, very hard to do in a classic level. Like if you're not making a platformer, that is so hard to do. Making a random boss fight that's not impossible in some attempts is very, very difficult, while also making it, you know, like interesting. So I thought the double jump idea could be nice because while the level still is going to be like fairly predetermined in terms of like where you have to click, I think like having the freedom to double jump whenever you want to is like, it adds that like little extra level of feeling and difficulty as well. Cause it's, and we're going to be working on this, trying to make it as enjoyable as possible. This is going to be a pretty difficult level though. This is going to be like hard insane demon or something like that. So we're going to have to make this pretty difficult while also making it as enjoyable as possible. But what we have right now, the attacks that we have in mind is, one, we have these like spikes that will come through the ground. Those will be like the legs of the spider. They'll like shoot through the ground and cause these like spikes to go like upward, and so that'll just, you know, make it so you can't go in like certain locations and force the player's path. On top of that, I was thinking it'd be cool to have like some structures that are just held up by like webbing. Like you have your structures that are like on the ground or in whatever, like these are just, you know, securely on the ground, but then the ones that are in the air are kind of just held up by like the webs of the creature. I think that would look really cool. And then on top of that, we have this attack, which you don't actually have to worry about. Like the player, the way that the level goes, you just avoid this, but you do still see it happening. It's pretty much an attack where you have like these triangles. That will be like, again, it's like the legs of the spider. that like fucking drop down from the sky and some like hit into the ground. But like you can see like while you're playing this, like all of that happens while you're down here doing this wave and you get to see it like above screen. You know what I mean? Hey, Arrow, what's going on, bro? Yo, Arrow, what are you up to, bro? Are you at work? Don't tell me you're at work, bro. Tell me you're at home, like, building, fucking chilling, and we can hop and call, dude. Oh, you are home? Oh, shit. Zero, you had a part in Edit Harness? I didn't have, like a set part, but I did help make some stuff. You know. You gotta add the red mark and, like, block designs? Yeah, I think that's something I am gonna do. Like, an attack that I'm thinking of doing is like the mark on their head will like glow really brightly, and then like structures and stuff will start to glow that like red hue, and they'll like move and like shift around and stuff. I do want to. I'm gonna try to move this down a little quicker. Oh no, it already is moving down quicker. So okay, so what I might have to do is put this on a dolly. And like use keyframes to move the camera like by like manually. If I remember how to though. Chat, do you guys have faith in me? Do you think I remember how to use keyframes? Let's go to layer 15. Keyframe. Animation group target parent. Okay. This needs a group. Okay, so I need an object. I might have to refer back to one of my old levels for this, I'm not gonna lie. So it should be target 34, animation group 33. And then I don't think that I need a parent group for now. Wait, let me just take this and put it in an actual level. Oh, okay, yeah, I got it. That was fucking easy. Okay, so we're gonna put this on 34, and then we're gonna have to static this onto 34. But I need to make it like smoothly attach and release. And I have no clue how to make this smooth. I remember messing with this in Blue Shift for a long time, trying to get the transition to like smoothly transition into it. But it's so hard. It is so difficult. So we'll have to see how this works. Isn't Blue Shift a year ago now? Oh God, is it? I think it's like, oh my God, it is. That's insane. That's insane. That was over a year ago. On the, wait, that was a year ago today. What? That was literally today. What the fuck? That is a crazy call out. If it's possible, the funny triangles can impale the blocks a little bit and stay there. Yeah, I've actually had this set up. You can see it with the eye. Here, I'll play through it so you can see it. I have area triggers set up so that if things get like too close to the ground, then they'll actually like move the blocks around it. So you see the, wait, where is it? Yeah, you see the blocks around it are like moving with the eye. So I'll definitely do some of this kind of stuff where like once these impact, they'll like go into the blocks a little bit and like, you know, cause damage. I think that'd be really cool. Hey, what's good, bro?
Hello, it's me.
It is the error. What about having spider babies?
Wait, they added sex to the Halloween level?
I do like the idea of having like boss fights have little minions and stuff. That's kind of cool. How I implement that into this level though?
Oh, you should totally have the spider throw its children at you.
Yo, for anyone who has like arachnophobia, that would actually get the fuck out of them. Just have the big boss fight just open its mouth and drop like 1,000 mini spiders on you.
That would, yeah.
I also have to keep the composition fairly open. I guess I should maybe block that out. Like, I don't know, maybe like just do some simple. I promise, chat, we'll make this look better in the future. Chat, it's so crazy. Being in, like, Spain, it, like, immediately makes me have to bring back and, like, try to remember all of my high school Spanish lessons. Because, you know, the majority of people over there just speak Spanish. Like, there's quite a few that do speak English, but, you know, to make life easier, it's definitely a lot easier to just try to speak Spanish. It's kind of fun, though. I want to get back into Spanish. Like, it really made me realize how much I enjoy, like, trying to speak another language. We're gonna name him JJ the Spider. Why JJ? Chat, if you look down in the bottom left corner, you can see errors screen. don't put up some crazy.
You can see this mid design.
Okay, so I'm gonna have the eyeball in this section. What else? I need to have more here, obviously. Maybe I do the Venom thing here. The gameplay in the corner is not helping the attention span. My bad.
Oh no.
It's so funny, everyone fucking, everyone, like, congratulating me for, like, being in an event level, and I'm like, guys, I just made a couple trees. I didn't
Is that all you
do
did? You made
much.
trees?
Yeah, I made a couple trees like that. I didn't do all that much. I mean, I gave like gameplay advice and some like what is it called, like art direction stuff, but like I didn't make like a whole part like some other people did. Is this level gonna be decorated? Oh yeah. I'm just setting up all the basics so I have a good foundation for when I do decorate it. What am I doing? Because when making like boss fight stuff, you can't just like decorate as you're making the layout. Like it needs to be thought out, like well thought out. So that's what I'm doing now. Ah man, I really don't know where I'm gonna be going with GD in the future. I have a lot of these projects that like I really want to start. Some that I just like need to finish up. Like, dude, my fucking solo that I was working on before I went on vacation, bro, I don't want to touch that level at all. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This level, like, I just don't feel like touching this level at all.
Isn't it like 90% done?
Yeah. I just don't care to work on it anymore. Like, I'm just tired of it. I don't know. I literally am just bored of it. Like, because, like, all that needs to be done now is all the extra stuff. It's air decoration, it's effects, it's pulses. And, like, I'm just so... It's like, I gotta do it. This is pretty much a finished level. Like, when you look at it, it's like, it's almost in a releasable state, but it's not quite. And, I don't know. That makes sense. What's good, Aqua? I was just telling everybody how, I made your entire part and you just made the trees. Like, yeah, I can't jump up to the orb. I don't know why.
Ah, man.
What are the requirements to regain your double jump? See, that's the thing. It should reset as soon as you've like landed on a platform. However, it's not. And so what I'm seeing is happening here is that there are two ways that you can get your double jump or your jump in air. It's if you either jump off of the ground, or if you fall off of a structure. So the setup for getting your jump after falling off of a structure, this is reacting properly. Because if you fall off of this structure, you can jump in midair, like right here, and it's fine, it works perfectly. However, the one from jumping off of a platform, that one's not working properly. Oh, yeah, maybe it's I think it is a bug with the spider orb. I don't think that the event trigger recognizes, yeah, I don't think it recognizes hitting a spider orb into a platform as a landing. I'm so lost. Well, okay. What if, instead of making this a pad, I make this an orb? Let's see if that changes again. What the fuck?
On the side of the spikes on the side of the wave gap.
Bro, what? Okay. Yeah, so the game doesn't recognize the difference between an orb jumping versus just like jumping off the ground. because it's activated based on just like player input. So yeah, that actually makes sense. I should have known that. What if you disable the double jump system 1 frame before you reach the orb hitbox? I could try just resetting it in this little grace period where you're not clicking. Like if I just take one of these and just do like this. I can't imagine this would break anything, right? Yeah, it did crash. It broke. I ended up getting the stream back up though, fortunately. But as soon as I did, I quickly began to realize just how much damage that crash actually did to me. What happened? Dude, I have no idea. I genuinely could not tell you what happened. Did I lose progress? Yeah. Yeah, we lost progress. Oh my god, we lost so much progress. Bro, what? Wait, chat. We lost so much progress. What? Bro, all of it's gone. Yeah, we literally lost everything that we just did on stream. Yeah, there really is no way for me to get it back. Like the only way for it to have saved would have been this, right? Okay. Alright, chat. I am not going to let this get to me. We have an entire month to get this done. And as annoying as it is, I have to fight through it. And I have to get this done regardless. So, I'm going to lock in, chat. I'm gonna lock in, and I'm gonna try to catch up on everything that we missed out on. We just gotta lock in and get it done. So, let's get it.
A few minutes later.
Go face cam. I appreciate you guys. Look, it's unfortunate that stream ended up going this way. I wanted to do a much longer stream, get a lot more done. Here, let me pause the music too. I wanted to do a lot more today and get a lot more done. Unfortunately, my game crashed halfway through stream, or not even halfway through stream, towards the beginning of stream, and ended up losing a lot of progress. So I went through the gauntlet. I got it all redone. We're back to where we were before the crash. But in terms of any more progress, that's going to have to wait until tomorrow. I will be streaming this pretty much every single day. And if I do stream it, then you will also see a video come out of highlights of that stream, either later that day or the next day, like the morning of the next day. This one, it's 2 p.m. for me right now, so it'll probably be the next day. But if you guys want to catch any more of the streams or the videos, then make sure to follow me, subscribe. You guys know all of that stuff. I'll be streaming, again, pretty much all the month, like pretty much the entire month, so I can get this done and in very good quality. So I appreciate you guys again for coming by, and I'll see you guys next time. So peace out. Have a good one.